That's why I say the devil delivered me home, because no amount of negativity, even though I've almost been sex trafficked, I almost died, almost been murdered, in the face of danger at time, even the devil himself has brought me back to where I need to be and where I'm supposed to be.
All right. So in 2018, you filmed a Christian indie movie named Cheo, right?
Mhm.
How do you pronounce it?
Cheo, yeah.
Cheo. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. And you played a character named Sad Girl.
Mm.
Yo, you did your thing in this role, though. I'm not gonna
Thank
lie.
you.
I was watching it. I was like, "Yo, she's killing this!" Like you had the chola personality on point.
Mhm. I grew up around that.
Right. But yo, you was putting it on strong on him too. Like, like you was like really pursuing him. I
I'm
was
an
like,
actor.
dang.
I had to do my role. I had to
Right.
do my job.
How did you and yo, the scene where like you're in the back seat of the car sitting next to the girl that's his best friend that's in love with him, and like your whole aura and stuff, you was like, man, fuck this bitch. Like, you just like the way that you looked, the look on your face, I was like, dang, she killing it. I was like, this is so believable right now. I'm like, what was your whole experience filming the movie?
Oh my God, it was incredible. 22 days on location in Northern California. We were up at like 5 a.m. every day, but I had so much fun. And like my castmates, we like bonded, and like a few of us, and then the DP. So after set, we'd go and smoke weed and drink, and then they were like the people in charge, our producer and everyone, they're worried because we were like, just having too much fun. But it was a lot of fun. And even though it was a Christian indie film, obviously I have my Christian background, but and even though I come down on Christianity a lot still, and there's a lot of toxic people in there, that group of people specifically brought healing to my life by showing me the love of God, and showing me that there are groups of Christians out there that are still, you know what I mean, that can still show love rather than religion.
Right, right. And yeah, the cast was very diverse, I felt like too.
Mhm. Yeah. Those are some, yeah. One of the other guys, he needs to be doing a lot more too. So I'm like, you know, yeah, it was good.
You had the song "The Devil" in the film, which won an award, right? For
Yes, it won original score at a film festival.
That's crazy. How did you feel when that happened?
I mean, I couldn't believe it. I was like, "Wow," you know what I mean? Like, the fact that, and I always like, I knew that song back in the day when I wrote it. I knew it was meant for film like this, you know what I mean? I'm like, this is not a song that people are gonna vibe out to in their car, you know what I mean? I knew exactly how I wrote it, what I wrote it for, and, it evolved to that place.
And talking about evolution, one thing that you've said is that the song, it's the meaning has evolved over the years. Can you elaborate on what you meant by that?
Alright, so I actually literally wrote it. So in the song I say, "Riding home in a taxi cab, I was kidnapped from my bed, dropped me off at the doorstep. No, my daddy ain't having this." It was years ago. My God, this is such a long story. Let me try to summarize. Where I was, like, about to leave home again, because it was always back and forth between me and my dad. Christianity, me wanting to go out and pursue a career in the music industry, and then my Christian pastor father who was like, "You're of the devil if you wanna go and sing worldly music." Um, so it was like this one incident happened where I was gonna be on a record, like a Baby Bash record, because I was doing some reference vocals for people at Capitol Records. So I got a call from the producers. They were the juggernauts at the time, and they're like, "Yo, like the executives heard you on this record. They want you to finish it. It's gonna be a Baby Bash record." And long story short, I had to, in order for me to do that record, I was gonna have to leave home again. So I made plans or whatever. I didn't end up doing the record, but I was still gonna like leave home and move to New York for the first time. And then the night before I left, I was at a friend's house and something told me not to go. And and I woke up and I just grabbed my stuff and I went back home and I opened the door. My dad was sitting waiting for me in the living room. And he ended up telling me, he said, when you opened the door, he's like, I heard a small voice tell me, "I'm sorry, Bobby. I didn't mean to make you mad. Here's your daughter back." So it was like, it's as if an energy has been after me my entire life, and even my father has, there's been some toxicity there too, with, how he conducted himself with me growing up. So it's like, uh, all of this energy really, it comes full circle. That's why I say the devil delivered me home because no amount of negativity, even though I've almost been sex trafficked, I almost died, almost been murdered, like in the face of danger at time, even the devil himself has brought me back to where I need to be and where I'm supposed to be in a positive space, loving myself, at home.
Definitely. Now, this song you've actually used to perform it a cappella in the streets of Austin for like South by Southwest, right?
Well, I did I sang it, like, one time we were, like, out, there was, like, a bunch of people, and they were, like, in front of people's houses, but, like, mad people around, and I just started singing it, and they just all gathered around. I had footage too, it was fire, like, every time I've sung that song a cappella for people on the street or whatever, like, it resonates with people. I will say it hasn't resonated much on stage, but when I sing it for people just in person, it resonates.
Well, I think that you use a very like your voice is very powerful, like the cadence of the tone that you're singing in, right?
Yeah.
The key that you're singing
Yeah,
in
yeah,
is
yeah, and it's got, like, a bluesy kind of feel, so it's in
right.
that, like, that soulful, like, deep voice.
Definitely.